What are shells, subshells, and orbitals? According to Bohr's atomic models, there are fixed paths around the nucleus where electrons revolve. He called these paths as shells or energy levels. Shells or energy levels are represented by N. For example, this is a first shell or energy level, so we write N is equal to 1. This is second shell or energy level, so we write N is equal to 2. So this is third shell, we write it N is equal to 3. This is fourth shell, we write N is equal to 4. Also remember that first shell is called K shell. Second shell is known as L shell. Third shell is known as M shell. And fourth shell is known as N shell. To sum up this whole shell, we can write as when N is equal to 1, its first shell is called K shell. When N is equal to 2, it is second shell, it is called L shell. When N is equal to 3, it is third shell, it is called M shell. When N is equal to 4, it is called N shell. Now pause the video and write it down. Secondly, every shell is divided into subshells or sub-energy levels. Subshells are denoted by S, P, D and F. So K, L, M and N shells are main shells while S, P, D and F are subshells within main shells. The first K shell has only one shell S. The second shell has two subshells S and P. The third shell has three subshells are S, P and D, while the fourth and N shell has four subshells S, P, D and F. The most easy trick to remember fourth shell is one shell has one subshell, second shell has two subshells, third shell has three subshells, and fourth has four subshells. Secondly, when you go from first to fourth shell, add one subshell successively, like S, then SP, then SPD, and then SPD and F. Now, I write N is equal to 1 and we know that it is K shell and K shell has only one subshell. 1 mean S. When we write 1 with this S because this S shell belong to a first shell. K shell, secondly, N is equal to 2 and we know that this is L shell and there are two subshells in it, S and P. I write 2 with this S and P because this S and P subshell belong to second shell. Thirdly, I write N is equal to 3. It is N shell and we know that there are three subshells in it, S, P and D. I write 3 with S, P and D because they belongs to third shell. Fourthly, I write N is equal to 4. It is N shell and we know that it has 4 subshells, S, P, D and F. I write 4 with S, P, D and F because they all belongs to 4 shell. So, if I write 3S and 4S here, can you guess the difference between them? Well, 3 means third shell and S means subshell. So 3S means is the subshell of third shell or M shell. Similarly, 4S means S is the subshell of fourth shell or N shell. Finally, let me teach you that what are orbitals. Well, the region of subshell where probability of finding electron are maximum are called orbitals. Or you can say that there are three-dimensional parts where chances of finding electron are maximum. For example, S subshell has one orbital, P subshell has 3 orbitals, and D subshells have 5 orbitals. To summarize my lectures, we learned that there are different shells around the nucleus, like when N is equal to 1, it is K shell, it has one subshell, 1S. When N is equal to 2, it is L shell and it has two subshells, 2S and 2P. When N is equal to 3, it is M shell and it has 3 subshells, 3s, 3p and 3d. When n is equal to 4, it has 4 subshells, 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. This was all about shells, subshells and orbitals. Thanks for watching my video and also like and subscribe my channel.